I thought it was a well-fought game, especially that second half. Both teams really competed. We probably dug ourselves a little hole in the first half, and we used a lot of energy to get back. But I was pleased with the effort in the second half from our girls, and they just didn't give up. We hit big shots, came up with big stops, and then it just came down to one possession, and they were on the other side of that. So, I think if there was another minute or so, I thought we had the momentum, and maybe we'd have taken charge of the game. But credit to them. They're a great team, and worthy opponent. Good luck to them tomorrow night.
Questions for student athletes?
Actually, I was going to ask Coach another question here. Obviously, a tough loss there, Coach, but maybe too soon. But what positives do you take out of the season right now?
Well, the big thing is getting back to the NCAA tournament. The experience for everybody, our seniors, them getting back, winning the conference for the third year in a row is a great accomplishment. And to do it 3 years in a row, that's what I was telling the girl, it's pretty hard. And they should be happy with their season, how hard they worked. And they're great kids, got great students. They're fun to be around, and I'm just glad for them. Glad for the underclassmen to come and get here and get that experience. So, hopefully that keeps trickling down, and that we want to come back and be a part of the NCAA tournament.
Erin, you look upset, but you're only a sophomore. And what is your free throw percentage?
I think around 90. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what they just told me. And so you had to be thinking that was the right player to be shooting.
Yeah, that's going up to the line. I was like, okay, we're going to get two, and hopefully we just need to get a defensive stop. And this is going into overtime. And again, like I said, I felt like we had the momentum, and so if it did go into overtime, I felt pretty confident about our team.
Did it play any kind of factor being the fourth game of the day? They kind of had to wait around for all these other games to be played, or how did you approach it? I know when we get into these conference tournaments, NCAA tournaments, you're going to be playing at all different times, but is there something about being that last game and you're playing after West Texas played and the kind of the crowd, everybody leaves, and is there any difference of energy maybe playing in this last game?
I don't think so. Maybe at the beginning, but once you get into it, both teams fought, and whether there was 2,000 or 3,000 people or 500 or 600, I felt like the girls played hard, and when I think they get locked in on what's going on the court, and so I don't think it bothered us too much. It probably didn't bother them. Sometimes you want to just play right away and get out there and take care of business, but we're just happy that we're in the tournament, and so the time doesn't really play a factor.
With being younger this year, and did you feel like nerves were part of all those turnovers early?
Yeah, we've had a problem with that all year long, and we worked on that press all week, and they're a lot longer than us, and I think that's what really got us into trouble a little bit. Is sometimes their length and their speed, but there were times where we figured it out, and that's actually when we made our run. Is, you break the press, and now you get an easy bucket or uncontested bucket once you get past them. But you always wish you could go back and maybe take a few more and have a couple more possessions to get a few more points.
Just for the student athletes, just kind of talk about your season a little bit. Just second straight year of tournament.
Well, I transferred here from a junior college. This was actually my first year as a Maverick, and it was really different transferring from a junior college to a Division II school. The physicality was a little bit different. The speed of the game was a little bit different, but I think as the season progressed, I got used to it, and I got used to playing with a new set of teammates, and I think we all just started to gel towards the end of the season. And it was really great to get to know all these girls, and hopefully most of them come back, so we'll have the experience, and hopefully we can make it back to the tournament and maybe make it farther too.
Like you said, I'm a sophomore, and I think it's the greatest thing being around this kind of program. What Coach Wag does with us, it's amazing. Last year, I came in and I didn't expect at all what happened, and I've definitely had the greatest time of my life playing for him, and playing with the girls that I played with last year, saw what they did, and this year playing, it's a whole nother level actually playing other than just observing. And I think that nobody thought that we'd get this far this year, and I think that we definitely turned some heads and proved some people wrong, I think, and I'm just really proud of our team this season.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.